இருந்து வருகை தந்துள்ள பிரதிநிதிகளே, அகிலத்தில் உள்ள அனைத்து படைப்புகளுக்கும் என் மனமார்ந்த காலை வணக்கத்தை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். A very happy morning to all excellencies, distinguished delegates, respected colleagues, my brothers and sisters. It is a profound honor to stand before you at the United Nations in Geneva, Switzerland, under the powerful theme, Spreading Human Rights, the Power of Global Education. Before jumping into the topic, I would like to highlight the human rights violation throughout our history. It is not to criticize or convict any one individual, race, religion, community or nation. It is for us to recall and learn from our mistakes as human beings. We must thank our Creator for mere existence of our lives in this universe for millions of years along with the other creatures, that we have been gifted with the sixth sense. The ability to self-realization, gnosis, the spiritual wisdom. Our ancestors and fellow beings have lost many millions of lives, such as Tamils, singular conflict, British Empire atrocities, United States with its Native Americans, Adolf Hitler, Mughal empires, Soviet Red Army, Pol Pot Cambodia, King Leopold II, Imperial Japanese Army, Genghis Khan Mongolia, Alexander, Mao Zedong China, drug wars in Colombia and Mexico, World War I and II, Vietnam War, Omar al-Bashir Sudan, Robert Mugabe Zimbabwe, Sani al-Basha Nigeria, Myanmar Civil War, Mauryan Empire, Roman Empire, Greek Empire, Mahabharata, Ramayana, Vijaya Empire, Chera, Chola, Pandya and Pallava empires. All have forgot and all have fought and lost many lives, and still ongoing conflict between Ukraine, Russia and not but the least Israel, Palestinian and so on and so forth. These are few examples from our history, and if we continuously analyze what we have achieved out of these wars, are deep scars and extremely painful memories in our souls. History keeps repeating itself if we do not learn from it. We live in a very simple, beautiful world where we humans complicate life with ego, greed and anger. If we simply transform this into true love, greater progress and oneness, we don't have to assemble here today to discuss on this topic, spreading human rights, the power of global education. I accept this reality with the given opportunity to thank this imperfect world for bringing us together to make it a perfect place to live in peace, harmony, along with the fellow creations in the near future, for the sole purpose of which the United Nations was formed in the first place. In 1941, US President Franklin D. Roosevelt and British Prime Minister Winston Churchill signed this joint declaration, setting forth a vision for the post-war world that included a system of general security, which planted the seed for a new international organization in 1945. Representatives from 50 nations gathered at the United Nations Conference International Organization in San Francisco, California, and formed where we are today, the United Nations. As leaders are the head of the pyramid, who is mainly responsible for maintaining human rights, along with the power of global education, vision, selflessness, discipline, spiritual wisdom, and knowledge. It is our duty as innocent people to choose our right leaders. We can lead us with the honesty, transparency, and true love. I would like to quote my mentor, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam's speech in the European Parliament on April 25th, 2007. Where there is righteousness in the heart, there is beauty in the character. Where there is righteousness in the heart, there is beauty in the character. When there is beauty in the character, there is harmony in the home. When there is harmony in the home, there is order in the nation. When there is order in the nation, there is peace in the world. I am George Charles Martin, the President of Jananayaga Katchi, presenting the Union Territory of Puducherry, a land from Tamil, from India. I take this oath today in United Nations Geneva that I will follow the footsteps of my ancestors in bringing back the justice, righteous governance and selfless act of service to my dearest people of Puducherry and transform Puducherry as a model city to the entire world. Like the world's happiest country, Finland, carbon negative nations like Bhutan, least corrupt country like Denmark, best in economic freedom and global innovations like Singapore, and best human development index like Ireland. In Puducherry, just few days back, a 3-month-old baby's life has been ended by mere negligence of the government by not having a single doctor to supervise the vaccinations of children. 7 people died due to drinking contaminated water, manufacturing of fake medicines for more than 500 crores, in which accused who was arrested has been released on bail, and the main accused A1, A2 and A3 have got anticipatory bail within a week's time. People being murdered in daylight, more than 10,000 school children drop out due to lack of teachers and drugs being supplied to school children. Illicit liquors increasing in women widows, increasing poverty, which is exorbitant with exorbitant interest loan lenders, which is forcing women into prostitution, rapes, medicine scams in pregnant ladies, unemployment, poverty, house being demolished. It is not just my problem, it is a global problem. Which is our problem, including the so-called developed nations and the top 5 economies in the world like United States, China, Germany, India and Japan. How are we going to tackle the serious life-threatening concerns and spread human rights? By only justice without partiality. There lived a legendary king of justice in Tamil Nadu who ruled Tiruvarur named Manunidhi Chola. During 205 BCE, it was mentioned in Silappadigaram and Manimegalai, the ancient Tamil literature. He hung a massive bell of justice at his palace gates for anyone to ring for help, and the day came which no father should have ever testified the way he has been. When he heard the justice bell, which forced him to see the tears in the eyes of a mother cow who just lost a baby calf by accidentally being run over by a chariot, which the king later discovered through the ministers that the chariot driver who caused the death of the baby calf by accident, which was running and playing around, was none other than his only son, the Prince Vedi Vidyagan, who was also the only heir to his throne. With this heavy heart and to serve justice to even an animal for the pain of childless mother cow, he ran over his own and only son, who was born after many years of marriage. This exceptional sacrifice of a sole successor made his act of justice unique and unparalleled. The legendary father who felt the same pain as a mother's cow who lost her child, this gave the man Elalan who killed his own son for justice. The legendary king Manunidhi Chola. Shivaperuman, Parvati Devi, Vinayagar, Murugan, Perumal, Mahalakshmi, Lord Jesus, Mother Mary, saints, Prophet Muhammad, Sri Sai Baba, Jainism, Buddhism, Sikhism to Judaism and all other gods, religion, atheist to agnostic, preached only peace and humanity. Live and let live. Power with responsibility can transform this world into a beautiful place for all beings to live in peace and harmony. The power of global education and intellectual knowledge develops love for all beings from living to non-living, from this earth to universe, that we are all one. According to Tamil Siddhas, we take this birth as all forms of life, from worms to birds to animals to humans, to elevate our souls and attain samadhi, in which, in many such traditions, the cultivation of samadhi through various meditation methods is essential for attainment of spiritual liberation, known variously as nirvana or moksha, where there is no rebirth and we become oneness with the cosmos. All this drama in life are only Maya, the illusion. Do as much good deeds as possible to all beings and creations. We as human beings have to learn and educate ourselves from our internal feelings, intuitions, questioning abilities, knowledge sharing, common sense, research, seeking the truth, finding our sole purpose of our existence. From not just our textbooks, let us all use the power of our conscious and subconscious minds to start thinking from today with the positive affirmation that we are all one and we will work inclusively to solve our universal problems, holding firmly and being united as one. I would like to end my speech by the great Saint Vallala. தன்னுடைய உலகம் தலைக்க எண்ணுவதுதான் உயர்வு. The true greatness lies in wishing prosperity for the entire world. Thank you. நன்றி. வணக்கம்.